12:04 here on your Saturday afternoon, live at Chorus Key. This is Healthy Home Makeovers. I am Chris Chreston, as always, joined by my friend Brian Lattanville from Healthy Home Makeovers. How you doing today, Brian?
I'm fantastic. How are you? Happy New Year to everybody. I know people have been saying that a lot lately, but it's our first time on the show since the New Year, so I want to say it.
Yeah, I think we've still got a little bit of time left, right? In that phrase.
Yeah, what is the time? Like January 15th? What do you get? 15 days? 10 days? What do you get?
Yeah, I would give you until January 15th, and then I'm thinking,
yeah. After that.
Enough of the Happy New Year already. We get it. But right now, we're still all sort of, we haven't seen each other since the 29th when you did the mattress giveaway.
Yeah, exactly. And we're still happy.
Good. Perfect. So Healthy Home Makeovers is all about the health of your home and the health of your family, even the health of your workplace. And this is where you can go to hear about all sorts of healthy solutions, ways to find out how healthy your home is, and ways to improve the health of your home. And it's brought to you, as always, by Improve Canada, Canada's largest home improvement center. You can call or text Brian anytime, 647-660-4900. Get the Healthy Home Assessment. You can book on the website as well to find out how healthy your home is.
Yeah. We added a little booking feature to our system, so you're able to pick the day and the time that you prefer us to come, and we'll try to work around that for you.
Perfect. So improvements always happening at healthyhomemakeovers.ca. That's healthyhomemakeovers with an S.ca. You click that book now page and you are able to get started on that. And Brian, when you do that healthy home assessment, actually we'll get into what the healthy home assessment is, but first we should preview ahead. We've got some guests coming into the studio later on.
Yes, we do. We have Devin and Michael and Andrew from cleanair.ai, and they're going to be talking about their new LV smart air filter system that they're coming in, and I'm very excited to talk to them about this. And Healthy Home Makeovers is very excited to be a part of this and help them out with it, and do what we can do to bring it to market and have a launch date of January 15th, which I'm sure they'll be talking about when they come on in about 10-15 minutes.
Awesome. So that being said, we're looking forward to having them on. That healthy home assessment that I was talking about, you book that appointment, and Brian and Healthy Home Makeovers comes to your home and does some tests around the house. What's that like for the customer? What's that like for the client and the homeowner?
Correct. So you can book it online, or you can give us a call, and what we'll do is we'll do it around mornings, evenings, weekends, whatever you need. We work around your schedule as best. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half, and what we'll do is I'll come in, and we'll number one thing we do is go check your furnace filter or your furnace room, and check your filters and check that area if you have one or not, and we'll do the air quality testing. It's very important. Air quality is very important. It's basically going to be the main feature of our show today, obviously, because we have cleanair.ai coming in and discussing things with us. But air quality testing throughout the home. So we'll start in the basement. We'll start in the main floor. We'll work our way up through the house or condo or apartment, workplace even. Got a couple of workplace bookings this week actually, which was very good. People are looking more into their workplaces and having clean air within their workplace, purified air. So we have systems that will help anywhere, like we said, condos, apartments, and then we go through the test. So I know it says it's a healthy home makeover assessment, but it could be a healthy workplace assessment as well. So we test the air everywhere. We go over with the customer with our testing equipment. We show the customer the differences and where it should be and what the levels should be at. And then we'll do a water test, a comprehensive water test at your kitchen sink, your bathroom, whatever you want. If you want to check some filtered water, whatever you might have. We do a full testing of your water, and then we'll do an EMF test, so electromagnetic field testing with wired and wireless EMF. And then we'll do a room-by-room toxin screen. We'll do some visuals. We'll give you some ideas and some tips and some pointers on what might be affecting different areas of your home and what could be causing issues. And then we give you a full detailed report at the end, and we sit down with you and we go over, what recommendations we might have for you.
And, we'll get into some of the water and all the other stuff later on as well. But, when we're talking about air quality, you guys have a lot of different options for what you can install if you find, the particle concentration. The tricorder tells you that there's some room for improvement in your air quality. You've got a lot of different options for people based on their home, based on their workplace, based on the environment that they have.
Correct. And, air pollution is a big thing, and it's a major deal, especially in this city here in downtown Toronto core and different areas, a lot of people think that, getting out of the city might be a little bit better air quality. That is the case sometimes, but there's poor air quality all over. And with these new high efficiency homes and these new, the windows are tighter. There's not a lot of air circulation going on. So you need a lot of good air circulation to keep the dust down and the particles down and have a nice filter in there filtering out the air. So we use HEPA filters. We have all sorts of different types of filters that you can use. Smaller ones for smaller condos, for bedrooms. We have portable units for cars. And of course, we have the whole home duct mounted systems that are 5-stage that we talk about all the time. Our HEPA 1000s, which have a pre-carbon, the HEPA filter, which takes out 99.97% of all the allergens in the air. And then we have our UVC light, which takes care of any mold spores, viruses, bacteria. And then we have a photocatalytic filter, which helps the UVC light. And then our carbon filter, which takes out any odors. So it's helping with a lot of different things within the home for air quality. And a lot of people have different issues with air quality. Sometimes it's odors, sometimes it's mold spores, sometimes it's just dust levels, or sometimes they're having trouble breathing in there, or they might need it might be too humid or less humid, whatever they might need. So we go in there and we discuss, we find out the issues, we investigate, and then we come up with a nice plan for them on how to improve the health of their air quality.
HealthyHomeMakeovers.ca is where you can book that healthy home assessment right now. Improvements on the website happening all the time.
Yes.
Now you can select a desired time for Brian and Healthy Home Makeovers to come over to your home, and you can call or text them anytime at 647-660-4900. info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca is the email address, and you can always check out their store. That's at Improve Canada, 7250 Keele Street, Unit 65. That's at Keele and the 407 in Vaughan. If you have any questions you want to ask Brian live on the air, you can call us here at 416-870-6400. Yeah, that's the usual number you call all week long here at Global News Radio. 416-870-6400 if you've got any question for Brian live on the air today. A whole lot more Healthy Home Makeovers coming up on the other side. 12:15 here on Global News Radio 640 Toronto. This is Healthy Home Makeovers. You can always call us live, like the big voice guy said. If you've got any questions, you're thinking of something that's happening in your home. Maybe you're waking up with a stuffy nose. Maybe there's something off with your water, and you're wondering if it's something that Brian and Healthy Home Makeovers can help you with. Give us a call live on the air and you can ask that question. And I'm sure other people out there in the listening audience probably have similar issues going on too, so you can help them out as well. If you are in the Vaughan area or want to go out and check out the store, you can head over to Improve Canada. That's 7250 Keele Street. Unit 65 is where you can find Healthy Home Makeovers to see a lot of the products that we're talking about here today, including some of the bedding.
Yep.
And you've got mattresses,
infrared saunas. Our store associate Peter's there now. Hi, Peter.
Hey.
Give him a big shout out. He's there. He's our weekend guy. He's always there holding down the fort on the weekend. And definitely all of the air systems that we've talked about, all the different sizes and styles. And Peter, of course, is very knowledgeable on answer any questions that you have. All the water systems are there. Like Chris said, the organic bedding is there. You can touch, feel, and go on and get an idea of what you might like. And then, infrared saunas are there, folks. They're another hot commodity in this cold weather.
Oh, seriously.
Yes.
I would love to have access to a sauna on a day like today.
Brutal.
Just go in for a steam, but in this case, not a steam, but an infrared.
Yes, it's an infrared sauna, so some dry heat for you. So we'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. But we definitely have organic bedding, infrared saunas, electromagnetic field protection products, water quality products of all different sorts. So whether it's commercial or you're on a well or you're just having city water or you just need something for drinking water, we have all of the products covered for you. And then, of course, all of our air products, which we'll get into a little bit more.
You know, when you're talking about water, we were talking last time about going back to the sink, going back to the faucet, because everyone seems to have some sort of every household seems to have some different way of getting their drinking water. Some people are going to some filter in the fridge. Other people are going to the bottles and breaking their back. Other people have a big water cooler in the corner. Yeah. And or now they've got the water coolers that have like a reverse pump in it, and it makes all kinds of noise.
Yes.
You're talking about going back to the faucet.
Just go back to the faucet, folks. Have a reverse osmosis tap right on your kitchen sink, and you turn the tap on. It gives you nice cold water. You turn the tap off, and you're done. There's no plastic water bottles that you have to worry about. There's no lugging it in or purchasing it at the grocery store, or that worry about those plastic bottles going into the landfills or into our oceans, okay? Because there's a big deal going on right now in the world with all the extra plastic waste and what we're going to do with it. help the environment, help your carbon footprint, look into one of our systems and we'll help you out.
Yeah, not to put too fine a point on it, but there are islands of plastic forming in the ocean.
Correct.
So it's kind of a problem.
So let's all do our part and try to help out. And there's other ways of getting nice, fresh, clean, good tasting drinking water besides purchasing it from water bottle companies or whatever it might be. So we also have whole home systems too that we're coming out with that we're looking into this year, and we've been doing some testing on and making sure that they work to our standards, to our Healthy Home Makeover standards. So definitely give us a call. We'll come in and we'll talk to you about what you want to do. Everybody is different. Every consumer is different, client. So we try to work on a custom basis for what they would like to have.
And that's all part of that healthy home assessment. You go in there and you find out and you fine-tune exactly what the customer is looking for and what they need.
Correct, yeah. So we've talked about this many times, as a lot of our listeners will know. It's a $99 charge for us to come in and do all this testing, an hour and a half of testing. You get a full detailed report. Then if you end up purchasing anything over $500, we credit you back to $99 because it's not about the test for us. It's more about getting your home in a healthy place and a healthy product and a healthy environment for you.
And a lot of it's educational too, right? There's some things that you can just tell the client about that they don't have to spend a dime on.
Correct. There's lots of things that we just discussed, like modem placements or making sure the registers are clean and clear, making sure that there's good circulation, the furnace fans are running on the time. We check a lot of people, we call it the dirty, creepy furnace room. Nobody ever wants to go in there and check out their furnace filters or anything. So we'll come in there, we'll do that for you, and we'll give you little tips and pointers on how to improve the health of your home.
I was watching Home Alone over the holidays and thinking to myself, that's probably where a lot of my fear of the furnace room came from, was that monster furnace that they had at the McAllister house.
Yeah, chomping away.
You know what? A lot of us don't get over that, and it's a big, complicated machine in the basement. Brian can help you understand it a little bit. And there's a new service that you guys are offering as well while you're in there.
Correct. We've had a lot of people talk to us about duct cleaning. So we know that there's a bit of a stigma with duct cleaning. We're not the company that's calling you on the phone every day and saying, hey, come get your ducts cleaned. No. We offer the service for people who might want it. Definitely in new home builds, there's a lot of construction debris that can happen within your pipelines, or if people haven't had their ducts cleaned in a long time prior to putting in one of our systems. A lot of customers have asked us in the past to clean the ducts first before we put the system in, which is a great idea, and that's something they want to do, or we talk to them about, then we definitely can help that with them now. We've partnered up with a company that does the cleaning for us. We don't necessarily do it ourselves. We have a company that we're standing behind, and that we're still going to be the face of the company, but they're going to come in and they're going to do the cleaning for us, and they've done a great job. They've done several homes for us in the past of clients that have asked, so we said, why not add this to one of our services?
Awesome. So that is just another way to make sure that when you're putting in that new air filter, you're also putting out the cleanest air possible through those vents and through those ducts.
Correct. And it's great for a lot of people that are moving into new homes. They don't know what's been in there in the past. They want it just all cleaned out, and they want to make sure they're moving into a nice, new, healthy environment. So that's what we're trying to help out with.
Awesome. You can call or text Brian anytime, 647-660-4900. Send him an email, info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca. Coming up, we're going to talk a little bit more about air with some special guests on the other side. 12:24 on your Saturday afternoon. Happy Saturday to everyone out there. A pretty decent day, if you don't mind the cold, if you're out and about driving around or running some errands here on your Saturday. Maybe you've got to work. Well, so do we. We're here with you and enjoying our Saturday with you. So thank you very much for joining us. This is Healthy Home Makeovers, as always, with Brian Lattanville. And Brian, we talk a lot about different services and different things that you can bring into your home to improve the health of your home. And we try and bring in some expert guests to help us with that conversation as well. And I'll let you take it away, Brian, to introduce our guests.
Excited to have Devin, Michael, and Andrew here from cleanair.ai, and they're talking about their new smart air filter, LV. Correct. So I'll let you guys take it away. So what do you guys do? What do you have? And, tell our customers what it's all about.
Yeah, so first off, thank you, Brian, for having us on the show. This is truly an honor.
Thank you.
And so first off, I wanted just to talk a little bit about smart home trends.
Perfect.
And if you look at the home, everything in your home is going smart, right? With the introduction of Amazon Alexa, Google Home, your light bulbs are smart, your switches are smart, your plugs are smart. Even in parts of the world, your toilets are becoming smart. right? So
Scary.
yes, yes. So what we're looking at is we've identified a part of the house that's often overlooked, your furnace room, and we're bringing innovation to the furnace room.
Perfect.
So what we've done at CleanAir.ai is develop the world's first AI-empowered furnace filter, and essentially, and it's called Alvi. So what Alvi does is it delivers HEPA class air quality to the home. It saves you energy on your energy bills up to $200 a year. And it uses AI to predict exactly when your filter needs to be changed. It'll predict the air quality in your home. And essentially what we're building is your home's personal air assistant.
Alvi. And one of the nice things for all of our listeners is this is developed, this is Canada. We developed this in Canada. We had some great partners, some professors, some really smart students. I mean, this is Canada at work. People talk about AI. They talk about, manufacturing being everywhere else in the world. Well, we're doing some world leadership right here with the help of some really smart universities and colleges right here in
they
Toronto.
say we have some of the brilliant tech people right here in Canada, in Toronto. So here it is. We're showing you right now some of the brightness that we have in this country and this city.
Yeah, the development of Alvi actually started and is still ongoing at Sheridan College, the Davis campus in Brampton.
I've been there. You invited me to come and see. It's been great. Yeah.
Yes, the lab we have out there is great. The space is great. We have a professor, Dr. Amin Gobayati, led by some researchers and research students that have really been leading the development on this. And really, we're ready to launch. We're launching on Indiegogo, which is a crowdfunding platform very similar to Kickstarter, this Tuesday. So January 15th is when we're launching, and that's when customers will be able to pre-order an Alvi unit for their home.
For all our customers and clients out there, we will have this on our social media for you to go to as well, so you don't have to remember all these names. We'll post it for you, and you'll be able to go directly there.
Yeah, and for the listeners and for customers of Healthy Home Makeovers, there'll be a special discount code. So just send an email to info@cleanair.ai and mention Healthy Home Makeovers, and we will offer a $40 discount off of the pre-order price. So Alvi's are starting at $289 on Tuesday, and then we'll offer $40 off, so it'll be $249 US on Indiegogo.com.
Perfect. So what do our clients get for the $289? Let's try to explain this to them a little bit, because it's something new and they don't know exactly how it's going to work out. So we know it's going to be basically a 1-inch style furnace filter, but what is it that they're getting? How is it going to work?
So the market that we're targeting is the do-it-yourself market. Most people think of their furnace filter as a 1-inch filter. They buy at Home Depot, and they think it's doing a good job. So it's one of the strange things about the 1-inch filter is it hasn't changed in like 50 years. Even the toilets are improved. Yeah. And so it was time to actually do some improvement on something really important that Brian's identified for a long time, the healthy home.
Exactly. And we've talked about this many times, that the 1-inch furnace filter is not cleaning the air in your home. All it's doing is protecting your furnace fan from the large chunks going in there and breaking it up. And I know our customers and our listeners have heard me say that many times. So definitely, yeah. So what are we bringing to the table?
So the first thing that this is a new technology that takes out the microscopic air filtration. It improves your air at the microscopic level. It has really, really good airflow, unlike these 1-inch air filters that often clog up and create problems in your home, increasing your energy costs. So you get to save some money on your energy. And above all, as Devin said, it's smart. So it's going to connect to your smartphone, and it's going to remind you, and it's going to order for you when to replace your filter. Think about a car without a gas gauge that you never know when to replace it. Well, hundreds of millions of filters are sold, and no one knows when to replace them. Alvi is going to change all that.
Yes, that's a really important point. So Alvi isn't just a furnace filter. It's really your home's personal air assistant, right? You can talk to Alvi through Amazon Alexa, through Google Home, and say things like, "Hey, Alvi, what's my air quality like?"
It's going to do some of my job for me.
Yep. Right. Hey, Alvi, order me a new filter. And long term, we're looking to really, really build on this AI component, right? To the point where it'll be able to say, "Hey, Alvi, when is my next duct cleaning schedule? Like when should I clean my ducts? Alvi, what are some?
When should I call Healthy Home Makeovers to help me out?"
Yes, exactly. Right. So we're really looking to be the next Nest of air filtration, essentially. And Alvi is a smart home device. It is not just the typical furnace filter.
moving forward into the future for a healthy home. We'll come back with the guys from cleanair.ai for a whole lot more on healthy home makeovers coming up on Global News Radio 640 Toronto. Coming up on 12:33 here on Global News Radio 640 Toronto, this is Healthy Home Makeovers. I am Chris Chreston, as always joined by Brian Lattanville from Healthy Home Makeovers, where he deals with the health of your home, and we are chatting with the guys from cleanair.ai who have an exciting new technology that they're offering for your home and for the health of your air in your home. And they're going to be launching an Indiegogo campaign starting on Tuesday, January 15th, where you can start pre-ordering what the product that they're talking about here today.
Yeah, Chris, I've been very excited. I've been talking to these gentlemen for months now on this launch and this campaign and this product. Healthy Home has been excited since the start, as these guys can attest to. We're happy to get this product out. And so just explain to our listeners what comes in the box. What are they getting when they order this product?
Yeah, so when you pre-order on January 15th, we have a special discount code for anyone listening to the show, any one of Brian's customers at Healthy Home Makeovers. Send an email to info@cleanair.ai, and we'll provide $40 off the pre-order. And in the box, what you get is an Alvi unit with the power adapter. You get access to the Alvi app, and you'll get a filter cartridge. And essentially, the filter cartridges last between 4 and 6 months, which is longer than your standard filter. It's extremely easy to install. We're calling it the IKEA Easy model. You simply take out your old filter, you dispose of it, you plug in your new Alvi unit, you just slide it in, you plug it in, and you connect to the app. And away you go. It's Wi-Fi enabled, so it works as long as you have an internet connection. You could be on the other side of the world and still be monitoring your filter. You can know exactly when it needs to be changed. You can order a new filter to the door. You can monitor the air quality in your home. So that's essentially what comes in the box.
Perfect.
With an Alvi unit.
So basically, you're getting the unit, and then you're not having to buy a new filter or a whole new unit every time. You're being able to purchase basically the guts of the filter, as we'll call it, the inside. So you'll be able to open it up and change the pleated filter part inside. Correct?
That's absolutely correct. So you buy the unit once, you buy an Alvi unit, and then there's just filter cartridges that change out. The filter cartridges, the price is on par with filters that you'd buy today on the market.
Okay.
So just in the $25 range for a filter cartridge.
For one replacement cartridge. Yeah.
And it fits exactly where a typical 1-inch filter fits. And by a 1-inch filter, we mean a 16 by 25 by 1 inch.
Yep.
It's the most popular filter in North America. And anywhere that fits, in your furnace, your return air grill, could be in your condo.
Yep.
And that's one of the pieces of magic of this technology, is that like our smartphones are smarter and smaller, our cars are smarter and smaller, we've made an air filter that's smarter and smaller that fits where a standard 1-inch filter fits. You still need to talk and look at things like Healthy Home from Brian, because there's a lot of other things that go into your healthy home as well.
Yeah, and air quality and whatnot. So yeah, definitely we'll be helping out along the way with that and be able to test it and hopefully bring it in and install it, because we find a lot of customers don't even want to go in those scary Home Alone furnace rooms. But yeah, definitely that's great, fantastic. So we wanted to explain to the listeners exactly how it works and what comes in the box and what new technology is out there. So basically, I'm gonna install this product. I'm gonna put it in my house, and I'm gonna be able to go onto an app. And it's gonna tell me what the air quality is when I put it in, and what it's doing for me, and how the air circulation's working, and then how dirty the filter is getting too, as well. Correct?
Exactly. It'll be able to predict to the day how many days are left in your filter.
And then I would know, hey, I got to reorder, or something along those lines. Maybe you'll have a reordering, tool in the app or something
There
going down the
absolutely
road.
will be that as well. So
Perfect.
You'll never have to make another trip to the hardware store. There'll be an auto order function. You could toggle it on, toggle it off as you please. But essentially, if you have it on, it'll just reorder filters to your door, so you'll never have to go to the store again to buy an air filter.
One less thing on the to-do list.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. And one less thing to remember, because so much of what happens in that furnace room is sort of out of sight, out of mind. You're not considering that. You're not remembering that. It's like, oh, crap, I can't remember the last time I changed my filter. I'm in a condo. I see the HVAC thing on the wall all the time, and I think, did I change it? Did I change it? Was that a month ago or was that 6 months ago? I honestly can't remember. So to have something like that where it either reminds you or it just shows up at your door and you know, okay, now it's time to change it. Plus the fact that really we don't have one-size-fits-all families. We don't have one-size-fits-all experiences. So the filters that we're buying may get dirtier quicker or last longer depending on what our habits are inside the home. And the fact that your technology can tell us that it's getting dirtier, that really is a game changer.
Yeah, we get that a lot of time going into the homes. We come down to the furnace filter, we check it out, and the first question I ask is, do you know when the last time you changed it? And they look at me with like I just asked them a scary question. and I don't mean to scare them. I just want to know. Some people know, and some people really don't know. And then we open it up, we check it, and we're like, and then you can write down when the replacement date was on the filter, but most people don't, so they never know. So we take it out with our expert eyes, and we can say, okay, this thing needs to be replaced now. Just change it. It's better to change it than not to change it, right? So that's why this technology I think is going to be fantastic for everybody, and it's something that obviously I've been very excited about and been talking about with you guys for a while now. So yeah, anything else we can add in?
Yeah.
Well, it's something you've been pioneering for years, is this whole idea of cleaner air in the home. And it took a long time for people to figure out secondhand smoke and how dangerous it is. It took a long time for people to now understand that almost all of the air pollution is below 1 micron. It's microscopic. You can't see it. You can't. And typical filters, like the 1-inch filter that you buy at the hardware store, don't take any of this nasty stuff out. And so one of the things that we're doing is working with people like Brian, who've been demonstrating leadership and learning about how to prevent allergens and allergies, and especially for our young and our older people in the world at large. I mean, it's an important segment.
Yeah, it is. And, the health and wellness industry right now is becoming a very large industry, and it should be becoming that. And a lot of people are looking at their environmental health now, which is very important. Never mind just your nutritional health and what you're eating, but also what's in your environment, and that's what we're here to help you with. So it's fantastic. It's a great little partnership and working with these guys, and I'm very glad to meet these gentlemen, and want to say thank you for coming on the show. And we will have all the information on our social media casts, and it's cleanair.ai with LV. Thank you, Devin, Andrew, and Michael, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks
you
very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the launch of the Indiegogo campaign happening this Tuesday, January 15th. And, listeners can pre-order at the website, right?
Yes.
At cleanair.ai.
And you'll get a special discount for being a Healthy Home Makeover as a listener and customer.
Awesome. Appreciate you guys coming down on this Saturday and educating us on this new technology.
Thank you
so much.
Thanks a lot, guys, and a whole lot more of Healthy Home Makeovers coming up on the other side. 1244 Healthy Home Makeovers is here on Global News Radio 640 Toronto, and as always, you can give us a call if you've got any questions that you want to ask Brian about live on the air. Alternatively, you can always reach him, info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca, or visit the website healthyhomemakeovers.ca, or why not pop over to Improve Canada this weekend and check out everything that Improve Canada has to offer, especially over at Unit 65, which is the Healthy Home Makeovers store. But 7250 Keele Street is where you will find that. Set your Google Maps or your GPS to take you there. And
Keele, just south of the 407, folks.
Exactly, yeah. You can't miss it. It's a big, beautiful building sitting there with a lot of opportunities and inspiration for your home.
Everything under one roof, 350 stores under one roof, especially on the weekends. It's pretty busy in there, and there's a lot of stores that are open, beautiful showrooms that you can see, from kitchens, bath, tiles, carpets, basement renovations, whole home custom builds, and of course, Healthy Home Makeovers is there at Unit 65, and all our products are on display there. And go down and check it out. You want some inspiration? You want some renovation tips? You want some ideas? Check it out and come on by and see us.
And, we've been talking a lot about air today. We touched on water a bit as well, Brian. Yeah. And, there's a lot of different sort of benefits of improving the water in your home. We talked about drinking water. So we should touch on that again, but also there's other benefits and other things that you need to look at when you're thinking about the water.
Yeah, we'll talk about hard water. Hard water's, it's an issue throughout the GTA. Of course, we have a lot of different areas where there's hard water, and we'll try to explain what hard water is. Hard water is a lot of the calcium in the water water. So when you see your shower glass is turning white, or your dish is going white, or your dishwasher, you see all the white marks. Maybe when you're doing laundry, you see small holes in your clothes. That's hard water causing these effects. And it can clog up your pipes. It can clog up your appliances. It can cause dry skin and eczema on your personal self. It can cause the dandruff in your hair. So what we do is we have water softening systems. Again, our products are Canadian made. All right here. Our manufacturers in Winnipeg. We have our distribution plant in Barrie that we pick up our products from. And we come in and we have a 2-in-1 system with a carbon bed and the water softening system. So you add the salt in that you'll see at your local, Home Depots or whatever it might be. You add this salt in for water softening salts, Windsor System Saver salts or whatever that you'll see shopping around. You add this salt in, and what it does, it'll regenerate once a week, and it'll create a soft water. So this will take away, it'll take away the calcium buildup. It'll declog your pipes. It will take the whiteness off the shower heads and off the glass. And it'll give you the soft water that will not cause your dry skin or eczema. So another health benefit to having this is obviously what we've just talked about. And so that's what we come in and test. And that's one of the major things that we test for when we come into the home. And like we said, we have a 2-in-1 system. It's a carbon bed and a water softener. So what the carbon bed's doing is it's removing any of the odors and some of the other toxins that are in the water, and chlorine, because a lot of the city water, there's a lot of chlorine added in, and a lot of people get that chlorine smell, the chlorine taste, or whatever they might be feeling that they don't want. Another toxic chemical that we do not want necessarily being ingesting too much of in our bodies.
And you think about that hard water problem, and you think about all the clothes that you just got for Christmas or whatever, and you think about the money that maybe you spent on that or was spent for you on that, and you think, well, I don't want that to start developing holes, let alone all the health problems that you could have. To just think of the investment, the time investment you take into cleaning and scrubbing your shower.
Yep. And the appliances too. Yeah. So same thing. You got the fridges and the washing machines and the dishwashers that could all be clogging up inside, and you don't even know it until it's too late.
Yeah, coffee makers, all those things that you're using on a daily basis. So talking about the health of your home, also trying to save you a little bit of money here on the longevity of those appliances. Yeah, seriously. And we talk about the water. There's also the EMF and electromagnetic fields that is sort of a new science that people are just learning about.
It is, and it's becoming a big deal. Electromagnetic fields within the home. We have the wired and the wireless, and we have a new nice little wireless testing tool that we've been using to help people with their wireless radiation that could be going on in their home. There's not a lot of products out there at the moment to help protect you from certain things, but there are certain things we can do within the home to help you protect yourself. So basically, let's not sit beside a couch every day and have a modem right beside our head that's going to be shooting out wireless waves, okay? So we'll come into the home, we'll check out where everything is, and we'll give you ideas on where we can position these products, or even Wi-Fi boosters or anything like that, and we'll give you ideas on where to put them in there, which is, that alone is worth the $99 sometimes, just coming in there and being able to talk to a customer about that, and just seeing their eyes open up when they see the numbers and how it affects them, and how it could be affecting their kids or their family or whoever's in the home during the day, at nighttime, whatever it might be. And then we have the wired, issues that we have. Sometimes we have smart meters, or we have lines running through our, bedrooms or whatnot, and we'll come in and we'll test all that for you. We'll explain what the numbers mean, show you how it helps, and plug in the systems. We bring one of the filters with us to show you the differences between having a filter and not having a filter within your electricity.
And, if people are wondering, they're thinking maybe they've got an electromagnetic reaction happening or sensitivity. What would some of those symptoms be, or something that they might be experiencing?
Headaches, muscle aches, body pain, not being able to sleep at nighttime. It happens a lot in bedrooms. Different things like that. A lot of people that I find, some different customers that have sensitivity say, I woke up and I was fine, but then I came down to the living room and I've sat here, reading my paper, drinking my coffee, whatever it might be. Then all of a sudden I created a headache, or I'm having, muscle pain or something, and they're sitting right beside their modems sometimes. sometimes. Different things are happening. So we'll come in and we'll test. Every home is obviously very different, and we come in and we test throughout that. And some of these electromagnetic fields will run through the hydro line, so it all depends on how close you are to certain things or where the hydro line's coming into your home. You have a smart meter around a wall somewhere, different things. There's a lot of different things that we look at, and we'll come in and test, and we'll explain for you.
You know, you're talking about the bedroom, talking about the room that you sleep in, and we'll cover that on the other side of the break here as we get into some cozy sleep organic bedding here on Healthy Home Makeovers. Dreaming about spring starting here, Gordy, not soon enough. It's we've got a -5 right now, colder with the wind chill, but at least it's a clear day and no rain happening right now, and not too many clouds.
Winter is coming.
Well, finally, in some ways, but yeah.
I spent some of my holiday watching some Game of Thrones. I had to catch up again.
Getting ready for the final season. Starting up.
It's depressing.
This is Healthy Home Makeovers. We're not just talking about Game of Thrones, but we could probably spend hours talking about Game of Thrones.
Definitely. Yeah.
But the Healthy Home Makeovers, of course, brought to you by Improve Canada. That's Canada's largest home improvement center, located at 7250 Keele Street. The Healthy Home Makeover store is located at Unit 65.
Yes.
And one of the things that you can check out while you're there at the Healthy Home Makeover store is the Cozy Sleep organic bedding. So if you bedding's the kind of thing that you kind of want to touch and feel a little bit, and that's something that you have in the showroom.
Yeah, we have a couple of display models in the showroom. We try to keep it simple because we do have several different options that we can use, but we try to narrow it down for people to their likes and their feels, and it's all about really a firmness in the bed sometimes, and obviously we talk about the health of the bedding. So we do not use any toxins or chemicals in the bedding. It's all organic materials that we use: cotton, wool, eucalyptus fibers, latex, organic latex. Some latexes are latex foam out there, people, so you got to be careful. And then obviously it's all covered with organic cotton covers. We have organic cotton sheets. We have duvets. We have pillows. So we can do a whole bedding set for you. Some people like to just start off with the bed and then work their way up, which is perfectly fine. And again, some of my favorite stuff is the bedding. It's something that I've been in the industry for many years. So yeah, we love to have you come in, test, feel, check it out. We're having some new social media blasts going towards it. We have a cozysleep.com website that you can go and check out on your own, or you can get it through the healthyhomemakeovers.ca website, whatever it might be. So yeah, definitely check it all out. We are the owner of the company, so we're not like a middleman. You're getting the direct factory pricing. You're not getting a kickback, upscaled middleman charge here, so which is another great thing that we like to offer people. We do a 101-day money-back guarantee with a 45-day layer exchange. So if you're not happy with the firmness of the mattress, at some point we will pick it up, we will change it for you and bring it back to you for your liking. We've had this happen a couple of times. It doesn't happen too often because we like the people to come in and touch and feel. But yeah, of course it does happen. Getting onto a new mattress sometimes takes a little bit of time too, especially when you've been regularly sleeping on who knows. Like I've gone into homes and people are sleeping on a spring mattress that they've had for 20 years, and I shake my head sometimes going, what you would know to sleep on a new mattress would feel like, right? Or some people go in and they've had a foam mattress, and they have to get used to a bit of a difference of a mattress. So it happens, and it's all about your preference and your sleep, and we can fully customize the bedding too. So if you like your side, firm, for instance, and your partner likes it softer, we can make the bedding like that. It all depends on what you like, and we work with you and the client and the customer to make sure that you're happy, because it is all about your health. And sleeping is a big part of everybody's health, getting enough sleep, right, Chris? Like we'd all know if we wake up after 3 hours of sleep, how are we the next day, right?
Not too sharp.
Not great, right? Not too sharp. Our minds aren't working. Our body's aching. We just want to go back to sleep. So if you're a person that's waking up in the middle of the night, you're tossing and turning, you're not feeling comfortable, a lot of it could do with your bedding, whether it's your pillow, whether it's your comforters, whether it's your mattress. So definitely come on in, think about it, come in and take a change. We are very competitive in pricing, and we work with you and the styles that you like to sleep with.
And, just out of curiosity, how long should you be keeping a mattress for? You mentioned some people are keeping them for 20 years. How long should...
8 to 10 years is the max, okay? Because dust mites get in there, and we've talked about this before to try not to gross people out, but they defecate in there. Your mattress becomes heavier after You first purchase it till the end of the lifetime because it's collecting all of that inside. Doesn't matter how much you vacuum it or what you try to put in there to protect it, or these mattress covers or protectors or whatnot. Your mattress should last you 8 to 10 years. That's why we only have a 10-year warranty on all of our mattresses.
We've reached the end of our time here today, but
time flies. We're having fun.
We should reiterate, how do you book a Healthy Home Assessment?
Healthy Home Assessments. Okay, so you can go to www.healthyhomemakeovers.ca. You can book it right online, very easily. You put all of the information in, your name, your number, what day you might want to come in, your address. You can pay right online, and then, or you can give us a call at 647-660-4900. And you will get one of our customer service reps. You might even get me on the phone, and we'll discuss on a date and a time, and then we can send you out the proper information.
Awesome. Thank you, Brian. Thanks again also to the gentleman from cleanair.ai.
Yes.
They're going to be launching their Indiegogo campaign on Tuesday.
Correct. Yeah. Look at our social media for all the info and how you can get some savings being a Healthy Home Makeovers listener or client.
Awesome. Whole lot more of Global News Radio 640 Toronto coming up on the other side after a news break. Thanks very much for joining us, and stay tuned.